Good everyone, Les here from BG Trading. Hope you are well. Today I'm analyzing Gold Road Resources. Is 24th of June 2024. This is a stock that could provide 20 to 40% within 1 to 3 months time. That's why we're covering here in this channel. Gold Road Resources is a company that has been improving its fundamentals year on year and heading towards a reporting season that's supposed to start August and September here in Australia. That's the season when companies report to the market about their full year's result, and that's critical to be positioned into a stock that could potentially report positively or even beating the analyst expectations or the market expectations. And that's why Gold Resources is a stock that I'm bringing to you today right here. Most importantly, this stock is trading at technically fair price, still in a relatively good buying area, not only for the short term but for the long term as well. Let's have a look. Just remember, this is not a financial advice, just as from BG Trading, sharing with you how we apply our strategies to know when to buy and when to sell stocks, how we set up targets, stop losses, how we avoid FOMO, and much more, all in this channel. We traded together with our VIP members many stocks that we chase 20 to 40% using our BGS20 strategy. The length of the trades are generally 1 to 3 month time, and sometimes we even complete the trading in matter of days or weeks, sometimes take a little bit longer. But we most focus into small and mid-sized caps, sometimes large caps as well, if they offer 20 to 40% range for trading. I would like to invite you to become a member of our free Facebook community, Buy, Grow, Sell Strategy for share traders. We post a lot of great quality content, our results as well, right there. We make direct print from our bank account, and we show you as well how we actually performing with some of the stocks that we have been reporting to this channel. And lastly, I wanted to invite you to look into end of financial year offer for our VP membership. If you're looking at taking your trading seriously, take a look on our end of financial year offer. Then you can learn everything about BGS20 strategy. Okay, let's start with the fundamentals of this particular stock. So I have put together this analysis in May, and it's pretty much up to date. But what I wanted to show you here is what exactly this particular company does. So Gold Road Resources is an explorer and a producer. That's what we like, and it owns a tier 1 mine company here in Australia, so that most of this project is in Australia, which is a safe jurisdiction. If you look into gold producer, make sure you understand that Australian gold miners have much less risk than companies that has its project in Africa, for example, or even in Indonesia or whatever other places that could have some unstable government. One thing you really need to consider if you're buying that is how is the financial performance of this particular company essentially over the last few years. And if you can see here, all the key fundamental metrics are improving for Gold Road Resources. Revenue is increasing year on year, which is very, very important. But what we really like this is that net profit is also increasing. Company is paying dividends, and gold prices are nearly its all-time high. This is what was in May, but if you look into now, gold price is still trading at $2,319 US ounce, which is extremely high. If you look into the gold prices, most of this financial year, gold prices averaging above 2,000 US dollars an ounce, which is going to directly benefit the company's margins, the company's the producers' profitability, like Gold Road Resources, and that's why we really like this particular stock right now. Now let's have a quick comparison among the major Australian gold producers. Now, when you look into a gold producer, always got to consider what is the AISC, which is the all-in sustainable cost to produce gold. Obviously, we want to look into companies that has the lowest possible all-in sustainable cost, and the companies that have the lowest all-in sustainable cost is Evolution Mining. It's a number one in our list right here. That's based on FY full year result. And then also Perseus Mining. Perseus Mining is another company that has a relatively low all-in sustainable cost. And then Gold Resource comes as the third player right here, even in front of Ramelius Resources, which is another very good pick for gold stocks right now. Ramelius Resources. I had a video done last week. Take a look, and then you will see what I'm talking about. But I'm going a little bit more in details in this particular stock because obviously it is a company that it's still a junior player, under $2 billion market capitalization, but we think there is a huge upside should gold prices continue to stay around this level towards the next financial year as well. So here's a little bit of the exploration project as well. So you have exposure not only to producers but also to exploration results, which is positive when companies are drilling into a particular project and then come up with a very, very positive, like a high density intersections, and that's how the share price also tends to outperform. Obviously, if the results are poor, then that comes down to the share prices tends to underperform. But we are positive on this one. So positive cash flow as well for the calendar year 2023, which is where we base this particular report here. And then revenue in March of 2024 has grown 20%, and then obviously there once again provided that gold prices has been really, really high. EBITDA margin also growing 23%, which is very, very compelling for a gold producer like this one. And then most importantly, net profit as well growing by 25%. I'm expecting this growth to continue, and second half, the full year, to be in line to the first half as well. So for us, from the fundamental aspect, is all positive, robust financial performance, cash flow management is positive, and solid balance sheet. That's what we want. And then also paying dividends. Obviously, you're not going to buy this stock for the dividend. You're going to buy for growth. So if you look into fundamental or the technical aspect of this particular, of any stock, essentially, what we want to do is you want to make sure we have all our indicators, all BGS 20 strategist indicators. If you don't know, that's why I strongly recommend you to take on our online trading course. But we have all here. And then we also draft what could be the support and the resistance levels for this particular stock. And then we detected a very strong multi-year resistance level right at $2. The stock is currently trading at $1.70. So it's very likely that we will hit $2 once again. And on the short term, last week, we have these huge volumes on an upside, which suggests that stock is picking up. It's picking up momentum. That's where we want it to be. You want to have position exposure to stocks that are picking up momentum if you're going to buy a technically fair price. So look at this, the RSI, the relative strength as well. So it's a bullish divergence here because the stock itself has been trading sideways. So we have bullish divergence, and with a multiple higher lows here, which is exactly what we're looking at when we are buying a particular stock. And then if you look into the moving averages, so you know that our strategy suggest, always recommend to buy under when the stocks, the candles are trading under or at the moving average levels. You look at the moving average, the long-term moving average, which is the pink line, SMA 250, and the short-term pink line, they're just sort of trading at the similar levels of the share price itself, and that suggests that any entry at the current levels is an effective entry at technically fair price. What we don't want to buy is when the stock's trading in a greater distance than 5% above those sort of levels here, and then that's not the case yet. It could be the case by the end of week or early next week if the stock continues to move forward. So for us at the moment, this is a buy opportunity. Stop loss can be very tight here, just under those levels here, around the $1.49 type of thing. But the strategy of buying this is to hold to $2, potentially offload a little bit, and wait to see if we have a breakout of this resistance, which I strongly believe. And once we have the breakout, so what happened is we're likely to see this running another 20%, going towards $2.40, and that's when the big bucks will come up in this particular stock. Obviously, like any company, there's no guarantees. You need to make sure you have stop losses, and sometimes trades goes against to our beliefs. So if you're looking from a multi-dimension strategy approach, so we have a favorable macroeconomic, because if Fed start cutting rates, that means US dollar will start losing value, and therefore gold prices tend to go up, which is positive, a green tick for this. And then from technical aspect, it looks very constructive, and the stock still trading technically fair price at what we reasonably would like to say it's a buying area, expecting a breakout. And from the fundamental aspect, it is positive, growing year on year, increasing margins, increasing EBITDA at a very low all-in sustainable cost. So it ticks all the boxes here. That's why we like this particular stock. Let us know what you think about Gold Road Resources. If you like it, and I can send you the link to access this stock analysis of Gold Road Resources as well, if you're interested to learn a little bit more about the projects and everything. So we really summarize all the key important points for you, so then you can take your own decision before buying that particular stock. Thank you for watching, guys, and remember, we're running end of financial year offer. If you are interested to become a VIP member, trade with us, then do not hesitate to take a look into the details in the description below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.